This is what we're going to speak on. We're going to speak on problems. I'm all about helping people try to solve their problems. Some of y'all may watch my videos to escape your current situation, whatever it is you got going on in your life. But this is the thing you got to understand. We always going to have problems. And on top of that, the more successful you become, the bigger you come, the more ambitious you are in life, the bigger the problems are going to be. The more they're going to amplify. So, you can't run though. That's the thing I want to stress to you. Never run from the problem. Stand strong. I stand strong through anything that's thrown at me, through all the adversity, all the setbacks, all the losses I ever took in life. I stand strong and I fight back. I fight back. I don't cower out. I don't fucking tuck my tail in. I don't fucking turn around and go back. I'm going to go through the storm. I'm going to go through the storm because I know every problem has a solution. Damn near 99% of everything that you're going through in your life right now, it has a solution. You feel me? You got to be strong and you got to sit down and you got to hash that shit out. You got to figure out what's the play. What am I going to do? How am I going to overcome this? How am I going to solve this? You got to be like Albert Einstein. That's why people be thinking I'm so quiet. I be just sitting here, I just be calculating shit in my head. I got a fucking motherfucking X 10,000 XRP fucking 2050 calculator in my head. I'm just calculating all these different plays, all these different scenarios, all these different what is. If this happened, okay, bet. This is what I'm going to do. If that worked out, okay, cool. We're going to keep going over there, bro. If that start to not work over there, okay, I need to go back to the drawing board, figure out what I'm going to do. I'm always calculating. You got to always be calculating, bro. Like I said, you always going to have problems. You always going to have situations. It's always something. Every time I look up, I don't even be surprised anymore. You feel me? It's like I can get up in the morning, go to work, everything's going good. Then I get off of work, I got a fucking flat tire. You know what I'm saying? Or something wrong with the car. I get back to the crib, something wrong with the crib. I just figure this shit out. Figure it out, bro. You figure it out like you always do. If you old enough, if you my age, older shit, even some young people, it's young people probably that's been through way more shit than I'd have been through, and I'm twice their age, bro. Some people, they just forced to grow up earlier. You know what I'm saying? They grew up in a rough environment, bro. There's some people out here, shit, they grew up, man, mom might have been strung out on crack. They might have lost their parents from a young age. They've been bouncing around from foster home to foster home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just people that live and they had to grow up. They was forced. It wasn't by choice. They was forced to grow up, bro. They was forced to grow up and be an adult, bro. We talking about babies. You feel me, bro? I went to school, bro. I seen so many people, they had to drop out of school because they got pregnant early. Shit like that, bro. They just came from a bad parenting, bad household, school. It just wasn't in it wasn't in their future. College wasn't in their future. They had to go get a job. They had to go figure some shit out now. I got to figure this shit out now. But even then, like I say, every problem has a solution, And when I'm dealing with shit and when I'm going through shit, bro, I got some heavy shit on my plate. You will never see it. You will never see it, bro. I show up, bro, and you would probably think I'm the happiest guy in the world. It's because I know I'm going to figure it out, right? And two, I don't let the shit get me down. I don't let the shit get me depressed because I'm still here. I'm still alive. You feel me? So I got that mindset and that heart in me that I know I got a fighting chance. Every day I wake up, that's another roll of the dice. So that's why I keep going no matter what's in my way. And this is another thing too, when I'm going through shit, when I'm stressed out, I never let that get in the way of my self-care. I'm big on self-care, Even when I'm going through shit, I'm going to go out to eat. I'm going to smoke my cigars. I'm going to go to that gym. That's the number one thing right there for me, that gym. I'm going to always go to that gym. We're going to hit that gym, and we're going to hit that shit heavy and hard every day because that's my sanctuary, you know. I'm going to have me a drink occasionally. You know, I'm going to travel. I like to watch my shows. You know, I like to do a little different shit every now and then. You know, I might go to the bowling alley, maybe hit the movies up, or maybe hit a little bar or shit like that. But for the most part, I do my same little shit, bro. I like my routine, how I like to do shit. You know, I go to my same few little restaurants, Chili's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Olive Garden. I may mix it up. You know, I went to the little K-pop restaurant last week, had the ramen and the, you know, where you cook your food in front of you. That shit was nice. It was real nice, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I stay in my lane, you know? I'm going to always be big on self-care, you know? Even if you ain't even got it like that, you live in check to check or you struggling, man, you got to have some type of outlet, you know, to really, really be happy. Be happy right now, you know? It don't cost a lot to be happy. That's the thing, you know? The shit that I do, it don't be costing a lot. You know, I mean, I take that back. It might cost a lot for other people because their pockets might be a little tight right now. And I get it. I used to be broke as hell too, you know. But for me, it's like I don't need a lot to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to take a all expense crazy trip, you know, where it's like I just dropped out there. I seen this shit on Instagram, man. That shit was crazy as hell. You know, I ain't no hater or no shit, bro. I just be peeping out shit, bro. It was like I seen some post about some couples. All these couples went on this trip and they spent like $50,000 per couple. I'm like, man, shit. You know, me, honestly, bro, I could probably go somewhere right now. Shit, probably I'd say 5,000. I can go somewhere for 10 days and ball like a king. You know, that's because I know how to do this shit. You know, I don't need no fancy clothes. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all this and that. You know, I done been out the country plenty times, bro, and came back with money. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even spend my spending money that I took with me. You know, I'm just chilling on the resort, fucking laid out. I might go to the swim up bar, you know, kick it. You know, I see some chicks in there. You know, I'm like, shit, let me go hop in the pool, holler at them. You know, I ain't shit. It was been plenty times I'm out the country. I ain't even leave the fucking resort, bro. I'm just out that motherfucker, just people watching, just mingling with whoever I stumble across. I done met so many people from around the world like that. You know, just walk up, start talking. We might start taking shots at the swim up bar. We might be, who knows, bro? Shit, just start mingling, start chopping it up with people, bro. Like I said, I done came back with money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a lot. You don't need a lot to be happy, bro. You got simple shit that you like to do. Shit, my favorite thing for me, you know, I like to go to the fucking gym. So shit, the gym, that don't cost but fucking, what, $30 a month? If that. You know, my gym, what I got? My gym membership right now, my main gym, 20. I keep the Planet Fitness Black card, you know, for when I'm out of town, I can work out. That ain't but what, 20? Shit, then my job got a gym, that's free. You know what I'm saying? So that shit don't cost a lot, bro. It don't cost a lot. It's all about what you want, how you trying to do this shit, bro. But like I said, everybody got problems. We all going through some shit. You know, you can't sit right here on the couch crying, complaining, leaving paragraph, long ass, you know, post on Facebook. I be saying, I'm like, bro, nobody about to read. I'm not finna read all that shit, bro. Get up, bro. Toughen up, bro. I feel for you. I know you're going through some real life shit, but writing that long ass paragraph on Facebook is not the key. It's not the way, my guy. It's not going to solve nothing, bro. Action over words. Take action. And I ain't saying the shit going to happen miraculously after you cut off this video. Everything's going to be solved. Shit, it might take you 5 years to figure this shit out. Your ass might have went bankrupt. You might have got fucking evicted from your apartment. You might have just crashed out, hit rock bottom. It's a long endeavor, bro. It's a long, slow, tedious process climbing your way back up. getting out of that hole that you in, bro. But goddamn it, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, and it's gotta be you. It can't be nobody else. You can't look to help you. I don't expect nobody to help you, bro. A lot of people, shit. Some people might be glad you going through your problem. They might be laughing at your ass. You know, you got family members you've been venting to, telling them about how life is hard, how you done goddamn lost your job, you living in the shelter, living in your fucking car. You know what I'm saying? You fucking homeless. You ain't got no food on the table. Shit, some people probably glad. They probably laughing at you, bro. As soon as you are, they laughing. He, ha, ha. You see, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's why I don't tell nobody shit hardly, bro. I just figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody your business. That's your business. That's what you going through. You know, you got to figure it out on your own. Don't look for no handouts. Ain't nobody finna come help you. Ain't nobody come to finna say. Ain't nobody saving you. Nobody gonna save your ass. You feel me, bro? Everybody got their own problems. They got their own shit they going through, you know what I'm saying? You might get some sympathy. You know, mom, dukes, your parents, they might, you know, lend you a helping hand, but you can't rely on that. You can't always count on that. You got to learn how to let go of them crutches and do shit on your own. Bounce back on your own. You feel me, bro? And this is what I'm going to close the video out with, man. You know, one thing about me, you know, I always stay grateful. All the problems I got going on right now in my life, you know, I'm thankful for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for them problems, you know, because it might be somebody somewhere that wish they had the problems I had in my life. You know, there's probably somebody in this world right now. They probably watch these videos I be posting. Like, damn, I wish I was like him. Bro. I wish I could do what he do. Bro. I wish I was in his exact shoes. That's why I stay so humble. That's why I show gratitude every day. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all never see me come on here complaining about shit. Coming on here venting about shit. You feel me? Because this shit, it could be a whole lot worse. This life shit we going through, a whole lot worse. You know, I'm thankful every day. And I got a long ways to go. You know, I came a long ways. I look back where I came from, bro. I came a long way, but I still got a lot more. I still got a lot more runway in me, bro. So I got to keep going. I got to keep my foot to the pedal. I got to stay locked in. I got to stay focused on the mission, my calling in life, my purpose, my passion. That's why I'm so fired up right now. You feel me? That's why I'm so amped up. I'm so excited every day I wake up. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't need no alarm. I get up, bro. I do the same shit every day, and I'm enjoying the process. You know, but like I said, I always got to stay humble. I just got to say thankful, bro, because I know it be people out here that's going through real life shit, bro. You know, and I don't never want to let y'all see me crying and complaining about shit. You know, when y'all going through a whole way lot worse than me. You feel me? You feel me? I'm supposed to be here trying to uplift, motivate, and inspire motherfuckers, bro. Not be put my problems on to them. You know, for all that shit, I wouldn't even want you to watch my video. If all I'm going to come on here and do is fucking cry, you know what I'm saying? Tell y'all about my problems and sounding depressed. Shit, I wouldn't even want you to watch my shit. I wouldn't even watch my own shit if that was the case. That's just how I am. You feel me, bro? If I ain't gonna come on here and be uplifting, encourage you to figure it out, motivate and inspire you, you know, you see me doing some shit, and I'm doing some positive, productive shit, and, you know, get you into the right mindset that you can do it too, that I ain't even gonna post. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll delete this fucking channel. That's how I feel. That's where I'm standing at, bro. But yeah, like I say, man, your problems you're going through right now, you don't understand this. You right where you need to be. I know this shit may sound fucked up. It may sound cruel, but hear me out. You right where you need to be. It ain't nothing but a test. It ain't nothing but a stepping stone to figure out, are you who you are, you say you are. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be good, bro. Just stay locked in with me. Just stay tapped in with me. Keep going, showing up one day at a time. Every day ain't going to be good. You know, it's far from perfect, but it's far from bad as well. You feel me? And y'all know how I always say, man, y'all like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Follow me on IG, TikTok at The Ghetto Body. But y'all know I got the merchandise for sale. Y'all always see me saying that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let me know how you feeling about this video. You just finding this video randomly. Hit that subscribe button. Tap in with me. It's nothing but positivity, inspiration over here, uplifting, nothing negative, no destruction, no hating, no negativity, no tearing nobody down. I'm only trying to build people up. You feel me, bro? I ain't never looking down on nobody, judging nobody. You see me looking down on somebody, I'm trying to give them a helping hand up. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated. Oh.